Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another political episode. So, this is probably the worst case scenario for conservatives in Botswana because what seemed to be unlikely and impossible actually happened. In a very, very conservative African country called Botswana, a progressive political party or progressive politician, Duma Buku, who has become the very first left-wing president, will become the very first left-wing president in a few days. I want to say a few days, a few months. I don't know when his inauguration is and when that inauguration will be, but he will be the very first left-wing politician coming from the umbrella for democratic change. It's kind of weird that they have an umbrella, like, interestingly enough. Like, what does that symbolize? I don't know. You gotta read more. But this is a center-left to the left-wing political party with stances on Pan-Africanism, democratic socialism, social liberalism, center-left, Christian left factions. But their main ideology is going to be social democracy and left-wing populism. And this political party, of course, is the founder of the president-elect, Duma Buku. So it's kind of interesting because Botswana has been ruled by this party, the Botswana Democratic Party, and this party, although it used to be, it is currently a consultative member of the Socialist International. It is more of a center-right political party, despite having that Social International label on there. But interestingly enough, this political party has controlled all of Botswana for its entire history. As you can see here, list of presidents of Botswana. You can see here. Yes, the Botswana, the BDP, has controlled the whole entire deal since 1965 during its founding, all the way to its very last election, 2019, where the state elected Makwitsi Masisi, re-election in other words. He was re-elected president. And what it's looking like now is that president, the current president of Botswana, got dead last. Not only did the ruling party lose, but it came in last place, meaning that very, very, very small political parties like the BPF and the BCP managed to outrun and outbeat the BDP, which is, I would say, shocking. Look at here. So the BPF is as you know, big tent political party. Not really. It's split from the BDP, so to form its own little political party there. There's also the BCP, which is the runner-up against UDC here. Center-left. So the left kind of, in other words, dominated this election, which is shocking because, as you know, the left in Botswana has kind of been, I don't want to say instinct, but they've been looming in the background. But the whole government was controlled by conservatives throughout 1965 to 2019. And finally, in making history, Botswanan history, the very first progressive president of Botswana has been elected, and that is going to be Duma Buku here. And when is his... Oh, actually, I want to believe he just took office, actually. I want to believe he just took office. Yes, he is the current president right now. Okay, my bad. I thought he was going to get inaugurated, but I'm guessing, seeing it, Botswana used to be a part of the British Commonwealth, or might be a part of the Commonwealth of Nations. I don't know. Having that usual historical format, once you are elected president, prime minister, you immediately take office. Similar how we did the United Kingdom. Like Keir Starmer, whatever his name is, he took office immediately after being proclaimed the next prime minister. And the incumbent prime minister, forgetting his name already, he's like extinct now, he ended up leaving office. So interestingly enough, this is the sort of Botswana election. So the question is, in the balance, what is the future of the BDP here? What is the future of the BDP? Well, as you should know, the BDP, of course, ruling party. I want to read a little bit and see, was there something that happened in Botswana that actually led to the left winning huge, outstanding victories in Botswana? So general elections were held in Botswana on the 30th of October 2024 to determine the composition of the 13th Parliament of Botswana, as well as local councils across the country. Up for election were 61 seats of the National Assembly, as well as 609 local council seats, all elected through the first past the post voting system. The election was the first time in Botswana history that the ruling Botswana Democratic Party, BDP, was voted out of power, ending 58 years of single-party governance following independence in 1966. Large voter swings toward opposition parties led to the BDP falling to the fourth-placed party. The umbrella for democratic change, the USDC, came first place, securing an absolute majority, ensuring the election of Dumabuku as president of Botswana, while the Botswana Congress Party took second place, becoming the official opposition party. The Botswana Patriotic Front achieved significant growth in the Central District, increasing its number of seats. All but 4 BDP MPS lost their seats, reducing the party to a handful of seats after nearly 6 decades of uninterrupted government. Former President Mokgweetsi Sasisi conceded defeat on the morning of November 1st and ensured a peaceful transfer of power. So, interestingly enough, this kind of surprised a lot. Even surprised me. I do a lot of state elections, we take a look at state elections, but I do know about national elections and the, as you know, political power and political voting of each country. In Botswana is one of the few countries in Southern Africa that has a conservative dominance, but it seems that conservative dominance has finally disappeared. Well, will it disappear forever? Well, I don't know. It seems that the BCP has, as you know, 11 seats. Seats 1. The exchange 34 seats. Well, what's the seat change? So, 8. Yeah, they lost 34 seats, of course, in this election. But I want to know, this is before 37 out of 57. What are the actual results? Because, they were predicting Afrobarometer. That's the polling source from Botswana. Yeah, they only won 4 seats. That is horrible. The worst performance ever in Botswana for the Botswana Democratic Party. Just horrible. So there's the Botswana Patriotic Front, the Botswana Congress Party. They got 15 seats, but seats in general 36 seats. But yes, you need 31 seats for a majority. And that's what it's looking like. So what do you guys think? Let me know down below. And as always, I will see you all in the next political episode.